is billed as the ultimate sports podcast.
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
Everybody has been waiting.
I'm God gifted.
He's a bull. I'm the matador.
This is the Weekend Guy Podcast, and it begins now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to this very cold Monday morning, Monday evening.
Indeed.
After work, yeah, man.
It's been snowing in Joburg, so it is freezing.
It's freezing like crazy. I had never seen snow before. In my years of existing in life, it was the first time seeing it today. Face to face.
I think I've been fortunate twice. Once a few years ago in Joburg, and when we went to Argentina in 2007.
Yeah, you saw some snow there.
Yeah. So it's pretty amazing, but a special
thing, yeah. Because for me, when I walked out my door this morning, I was like, what the hell's going on? This is not rain.
True.
This is snow.
Maybe we must organize a podcast to Afri-Ski next year this time.
Yeah.
Definitely. Have a snow episode.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Out on that side of the world.
Of course, man, that would be cool. Otherwise, welcome to our viewers. Welcome to our your line, the international viewers.
Yes, all the international viewers, our subscribers. Welcome back to the Weekend Guy Podcast.
Yeah, man, it's been an exciting weekend.
Indeed. Big events. I think it's a very good weekend for all South African sporting fans. So I'm happy. I'd like us to jump right into it because we've got a lot to discuss.
Apparently we are 2-0 against the Aussies this weekend.
Indeed.
Starting off with the UFC. Dricus
Du Plessis, DDP.
Did us very proud.
Indeed. And if you're a betting man and you listen to me,
because I said I'll stand by it that I said he was not going to bet Whittaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he came through second round knockout, TKO.
Wow.
Like so quick. I mean,
he was highly motivated because he has a bigger fish to fry. But what a spectacle! What a fight! He's surely making a name for himself in the UFC realm. But he done us proud, and that was a good fight.
No, it was a good fight. For me, it was entertaining. Is it okay? But then it was a very good fight. Let me not take.
Did it live up to the hype?
Oh yeah, no, definitely did. But let me not take anything away from him.
Yes.
But he's going against a big dog. Loyalties are split there because both of these guys are African.
Are very good.
And plus they're Africans.
Are very good.
Like they're African, so like loyalties are split. It's like a tough one to call the next one.
Okay.
From an African perspective.
Indeed. So I think before we touch on the African point of view, we'll give him his flowers for this fight. That well done.
Well done. No, definitely.
And so I think he's then gonna get the match we're all craving for, him against Israel Adesanya, and it is tough. It is tough. But I'm a South African first, so I'm back in DDP again.
Damn, it looked like a tough prospect when they did the face-off. Damn, Adesanya looks huge, bro.
You talking about the height?
The height, yeah.
It's gonna make a difference. It
does. It always does.
But I think if he can manage to neutralize the reach and get into a wrestling match, I think DDP can have a bit of a say. But
it's gonna be tough for him because remember Adesanya has faced Parra twice.
Yes.
Parra is like a bigger guy than both of them.
Yes.
Because at normal walking weight. So if Adesanya can overcome Pereira, Du Plessis, the whole ground game, he's always countering. He can counter.
Yeah, but
it's tough, man. It's tough.
You're actually right. But for me, you've got someone who's got a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Whenever you're the contender, you're always trying to, come for the king. But on the other side, Israel has got that championship caliber experience, and that has to count for something because when you are the main fight, the hype, the build-up, that attention, the media responsibilities on another level.
When you get to championship territory, challenging the champion, it's a whole different ballgame.
Indeed.
I thought Whittaker would come up with a championship with a champion's mentality.
Yes.
But obviously he's done. He's done. He's washed up.
Yeah.
I think when Izzy took the belt from him that year, that was it for him, because he was a champion for like 2 years, 3 years, dominating for quite some time. Yeah. So I think with Dricus, he's gonna have to dig deep.
Yeah, I think I saw a stat saying that Izzy as well as Dricus are the only two fighters in the last decade, if I'm not mistaken, who've beaten Whittaker.
Yeah.
So
because
he's been dominant.
Yeah, he was.
But his time
it's over.
is over.
It's over
Yeah.
for him. It's over.
Yeah. You know, I think fighters'
They
shelf
expire.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, they expire. I mean, you take into account Kumar Usman as well. Same
Indeed.
thing.
Indeed.
The only one who didn't expire was Amanda Nunes.
Nunes.
She
Yeah,
left before, but
also-
she did take an L.
Yeah, yes. Look, I think when you look at her legacy, it's kind of protected by the fact that she left before she could have.
Yeah. That was shocking, but
been
anyway.
dethroned.
Yeah.
But yeah, DDP versus Izzy. I'm looking forward to that. But also, what are your thoughts on the post-match comments by Izzy? You know, calling himself "I'm that nigga."
That was a
And
bit
also,
weird. We always accept.
setting a foundation of racial undertones.
Yeah, you know, with him, we always expect him to be the humble guy.
Is he really humble?
He's a New Zealander after all.
He's
a New Zealander.
Interesting. Is he African or is he?
He's a New Zealander. He's a New Zealander. Stays in New Zealand.
Okay, so
does the whole country.
in your loyalties, how are they then split? Is it split because he's a champion, or is he split because he's of African descent?
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one because I like him. That's a problem.
Yeah. Okay,
Like,
so it's more of him being a champion than being of
I like
African
him.
descent.
For me, he's my favorite fighter.
Okay.
So it's going to be hard to actually get behind Dricus for me personally, because I actually.
Where's your loyalty as a South African?
Nah, man. UFC is another story, bro.
Hey.
Nah, UFC is rough.
But
I don't
still,
wanna
he's
give
fighting
people-
under our flag. dog.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for me, bro.
Patriotism. Where has patriotism gone?
Championship level. I'm an all black on this one. I'm an all black. I'm an all black on this one, bro. Oh, I love
I'm
Izzy too. That's the
disappointed.
problem. You. I
Yeah.
love Izzy. I was actually doing a project today where I was designing a couple of things for the
Okay.
other channel, the gaming one.
Okay.
So I was actually designing something around Izzy. Just
We
today.
look forward to seeing that. Can you also design something for Dricus?
I'll try. No, definitely. Okay, yeah. Dricus, the thumbnail for the part 4 of last time's video
Yes.
is gonna be about him, because we're talking about him.
Yes.
Then he's gonna be the thumbnail for that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
for
so I
our
do have
viewers,
something in mind for him. Yeah.
For our viewers, where can they see the
We can have
channel?
podcast.
Yes.
You can see the same podcast. We've just split it into shorter episodes
Okay.
and focusing on the different topics we are actually talking about. So
Yeah.
I think the first one is Lewis Hamilton. The second one is like the whole Moroka Swallows Safa discussion.
Okay.
The third one is the Springbok Kit one.
Nice.
And then the fourth one is the Dricus fight.
Okay.
Before
So-
the fight, though. Before the fight.
Even better. So
better.
for our viewers and our subscribers, please check out our channel. Make sure you like and follow our other videos. Watch it and give us your comments, guys. We're creating content for you, so we're looking forward to it.
I think for me, this podcast channel with the 2 podcasts is a sleeping giant for now, because when I post a video, I get like 5 new followers, and so it's moving. We're making some traction. We're making some traction.
And you don't want to be left behind, guys.
Yeah, definitely, guys. So subscribe to us, man. Support us. We'll find that from this podcast will stem quite a number of other sports-related shows, not necessarily podcasts, but us going to the stadium, us going to a skiing place, like for example, the Afri skiing place. So those kind of things, but those things are only going to be possible by you guys supporting us. Yeah.
100%. So can we make an early premature prediction? Izzy versus DDP.
Split decision, easy.
Split decision. Okay,
Split
that's
decision,
in
easy.
respect to DDP.
To Dricus, but if I was to really, if he's too naive, TKO that round.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
if he's
going
naive
for
in his
an upset.
approach to TKO that round, or if he's patient in his approach, then
Yes.
it's gonna be a split decision too easy.
I'm going for the major upset, DDP by submission. I'm calling it early. It is the 10th of July, 2023. Quote me on this. DDP is going to shock the world.
That would be a shock, bro. Imagine that would be a shock. Obviously, that would warrant a rematch. Easy.
And then we can dream for UFC coming to Africa. You
Yeah.
see where I'm going with this?
Even
needs to win.
even this one though, because UFC has never been here.
Mm.
They can bring this one.
I think it's still early.
Dino can bring this one.
Yeah, I think it would be beautiful, but
Yeah,
it gives
but-
us more leverage if we've got a champion.
Yeah, of course.
We've got a champion.
It's an exciting time for South African UFC participants.
Yes.
Remember, we've got the EFC, which is a feeder for the UFC.
Yeah.
Dricus
Also, we have to give props to Cam Simon.
Okay.
He also won this weekend.
I saw the other
UFC.
small Lanyana guy.
So Simon, Simon.
yeah,
So
Simon, yeah.
shout out, and thanks for flying the flag high. You know. These guys are coming up slowly but surely. But yeah,
I think these two are actually paving the way for future fighters to actually say that, look, we can go to the UFC and we can make it.
Indeed.
If Dricus can get a title shot, and
And for me, right, I think what matters the most is we want champions who train out of Africa.
yeah, he trains here, Martin. Yeah, he trains here.
So whoever it is, as long as they're training in Africa,
Yeah.
for me, that shines a light on the rest of the continent and the potential that we have. Not guys being based elsewhere than
training here.
Yeah.
But on this one, Dricus, as much as I like you, this one will be just a bridge too far for you. Taking into account that this fight is after the Izzy has regained his title back from Pereira.
Yeah.
So if he gets this fight, it's going to be a tough one for this guy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough one because Izzy's got like over 100 fights under his belt.
Yeah, but
Kickboxing and UFC.
You're only as good as you're on the day, but
We'll see.
you're
It's going
only
to be a
as good as
tough
you're on the
one.
day.
It's going to be a tough one. This one is going to be a tough one for Dricus. Ultimate
Indeed.
test. Litmus test this weekend. Litmus test for us, the Springboks. It will be a litmus test for him as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So I think to our viewers and subscribers, give us your early predictions
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let
yeah.
us know in the comments who your
If he's
early,
good enough.
early
If he's good
predictions are.
enough. For me, easy. Too much experience. at the championship
At that
level. Yeah, there's just too much experience for Dricus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.